Good evening everyone, Seth here and welcome to another episode of playing Path of Champions Day. Today is Tuesday, actually I lied, it's Wednesday, and today we're playing Lissandra, or rather we're playing against Lissandra with Leblanc. My words are good today, hello, yes, hi. Anyways, the goal of the run is to get either I was considering like getting maybe what was the name of it? Getting a what's the name of the power? A vestige of Helia to make sure that none of my units die. And in today's run we're doing double Guardian Orb plus a stun on summon. Mostly because one, last time I've tried strike based build, but strike based build kinda sucks. And Guardian Orb can give you like infinite rallies, which I'm going to have to abuse quite a bit. And as we can see, Everfrost, when I'm summoned stun the strongest enemy. Very, very simple power combo to make sure that I deal with everything that might be up. So you know, obviously summoning extra copies, getting like extra free attacks, stuff like that. And also, you might have noticed that I've picked up a very specific support there, which was Nico. And I did so because the other options were kind of mediocre, and Nico had some pretty decent items. Namely the cat that starts a free attack. So it's obviously a great choice for like early, mostly for late game once you level up Leblanc and you know deal with all of the stuff. All of the stuff. And you know the early, normally the early encounters are pretty tough, but in the case of Leblanc they just take a little bit of time instead of being like actually difficult. Mostly because, you know, Leblanc's deck and powers are really strong, so no surprise there. I use the mirror image here to just like get more items all around. I'm trying to hit another Leblanc, which I think I don't, yeah. I take a quick look at my hand, so I hit something that's in my deck. And something that, yeah, something that's a theme, I guess, with these. I kind of misplay here a little bit, because I could have just waited and played the cat. Like first. Here I realized that, you know, the quick attack is actually pretty good. Get a little bit of a stun, get the double stats, which is pretty good. Replace the 1/1, get more units into my hand. I'm taking like thinking about what I wanna get, but nothing really like catches my interest. So I double check my hand. I get like strike and something, so I decide to play the one early. And the next draw is where all the items went. Well, almost all the items. But it's quite a little bit. It copies, it summons things, and I draw more of the stuff that works. I also burn a tent and Nico, which is kinda kinda not good moment, I guess. Replace some weaker units, get more units, get more stats. I did realize I did kind of misplay by not just simply stunning stuff, but you know, get another Saboteur. Consider what to replace. I decided to replace the double strike because it really wasn't helping at all. Get some, you know, extra stats, and this will be basically it for the encounter. Also double rally item, funny. Also get elusive. because why not? But yeah, pretty easy early encounter. Wouldn't say it was like much of a trouble. So far, like I'm at least glad that the initial encounter wasn't that bad, but you know. And fun fact, this is the first run of the day, which can spoil you something if you've been listening to the previous videos where I've been talking about how I wanna record this. Because once more, I'm recording this from the comfort of actually playing the run first and not recording like while I play. Mostly to cut on time and, you know, make myself able to listen to music, because I tend to perform better when I can just listen to the stuff I like while playing or while doing something. Yeah. Anyways, Omen Hawk encounter should be pretty easy. So far so good, really decent RNG. There isn't much like to talk about, except, you know, not drawing Leblanc here. I still can like try leveling up Nico, which I think I successfully do in this game. Either this one or like sometime in the future. And yeah, picking up Nico might not have been like the easiest thing to level up, but at the same time it just gives you like flexibility with what you wanna do. Also, because the Nico package is actually pretty good. It includes like 2 really solid units. Namely Deck Hunter, which, first of all, amazing card. Just like having an option to reload. Mostly it's junk you don't really need, but at the same time it's pretty useful. Here I'm considering what maybe if I want to do Fae, but in the end I think nah, not really. Here I make a little bit of a mistake. I should have Blades Edged the 23-3 instead, so the Tavern Keeper. But I kinda misplayed there, because I keep forgetting I have the item. Later on I cut down on the Blade Edges, because there isn't really like a good opportunity to get more Blade Edges or like make them remotely useful, and they do tend to clog up my random pool. So, you know, once I summon a bunch of Leblancs, I want to make sure that like the item quality, or rather the relic quality is good. Actually it is just item quality. So I want to make sure that item quality is, like the good item quality is placed on the units that I care about, or the cards I care about. But we'll get to that a little bit later. Obviously it's going like pretty fine. There isn't really much to like worry about. I'm considering what to do. I do play a Deck Hunter, grab a Yordle here, the Blade Scout. The AI tends to not block these attacks for whatever reason, so I replace one spider. They kill my... Actually they don't, because I save, but they try to kill my Saurian. And when I'm here I might as well like open a way for like elusive attackers, because I will have 2 in this run, on this round. And also drag out like the biggest units. The upside is that Leblanc can deal with this encounter pretty well, because she can spam a bunch of like... she has the spider that gets the Farsight alteration, which makes like defending against this way easier. And yeah, your question might be, why start with Leblanc? And my reason is, why not? Basically I want to get like this easy run out of the way first. Also, since I leveled Nico, the cut comes in handy once more. Also, the Leblanc dies. So, well, that was kinda anticlimactic. Try drawing something more. Get another Nico, that's not bad. Block around. They don't really have anything that like might be dangerous for me. So I just play more units and set up lethal for the next round. I didn't need to play that, but that's fine. The main meat of the run will obviously be like an attempt against Lissandra, or the Or, you know, another place where I would have normally fell. Get some stats, get some buffs. I get double attack on rather double attack. Double attack? I think it's double attack. On both of these. I then miss like some damage and some items, but at this point it literally doesn't matter because the AI has no way of blocking that without dying, so 2 down and like 6 more encounters to go. So far, so good. I'm considering maybe picking up Squeaker here just to get like a Mecha Yordle, but I decide I might as well just keep my deck slim in terms of card quantity, or rather card quality, because I just want to make sure that I have more of the same card that I might need to cut at some point or another. So I replaced the Legion because I don't really need it and it doesn't really help that much. Draw some pretty good stuff. Get the spider. And I realized that this might take a little while, namely because them rallying every time means that they basically get a like ever increasing x4 on the board. Like here, they get a 1-4, next turn they'll get a 2-4, and obviously this is like an annoying power combo, but not like broken power combo, because it's not that hard to deal with, to be honest. So pick up some, like, I'm considering my next move. I decided on playing like a house spider. They play a doggy. I get a Saurian in because that's, I think, the best option right now, and I get to open attack. I can also drag out like one of the dogs to kill it, which is very great news. Obviously, Sharpened Resolve, power, really good in the deck, or rather, really good power, so level up Leblanc, meaning that all of the cards that I have in my hand, which I think I have one, yeah, I have one at least, meaning that the card will basically be like a free attack right now, with free items attached to it, so pretty good, not gonna lie. I decide to go for a copy here, even though I probably should have just played the cat first. But you know, maybe I can hit like an item on LeBlanc and that would work as well. Instead I hit like a bunch of whispered words, so it's not that great. Here I decide on flight because it's the cheapest. Still no items on LeBlanc. They do have Sky Splitter, which trades with my 2-4, but at this point it doesn't really matter that much. They also attack with a 4-2 for no apparent reason. And I decide, you know what, might as well print some extra cards. I didn't notice at that point, but I got the rally item on the 0-2 as well. Draw more cards. There is a Nico in my hand, but I don't really need it. I am at 10 cards in hand, so that might be a little bit annoying. But right now I have an infinite combo, so I'm just gonna use and abuse it. Although I don't realize it at that point. I'm mostly waiting for what they play and just playing like too much instead of just open attacking and not caring. I do make a little bit of a mistake because at this point I think I was thinking that Nico already had like was free, and I was thinking that I would maybe get a level up, and then I realized, oh right, I can just, you know, do that, I guess. I still commit an attack with Nico for no apparent reason, but I start clearing out the board and the rest is history, since, you know, infinite attacks. And yeah, I just double check like what I missed, and I, for whatever reason, still attack with Nico. So yeah, I was a little bit confused at this point, but it doesn't matter. They try like a last attack because they can't really like keep passing the same turn over and over. So I trade out my stuff and I get a lot of like blade edge copies, which is pretty funny, not gonna lie, but not really needed for a win. But yeah, another successful encounter, and here we get to the main, like where the main strategy comes into play. So here, not that many great choices, so I decide on like Hopeful, because I can cut it later down the line. Here, amazing pickup, Mana Flow, and Eternal Remitter shows me Mortal Marks, and I'm considering them for a while, but I decide that I'd rather find Vestiges of Helya or Ascension Stall. I'm also considering Ascension Stall, but because like, okay, discarding the hand means that the AAI will have nothing. I do try rolling like few more times, and in the end I set on the Ascension Stall because it's pretty good, and to complete like the power fantasy of Ascension Stall, I get a free way to set up my deck for after I level up a champion, which is great. What's less great is this encounter, because this encounter sucked, or rather I think I either misplayed a lot or I just didn't draw well enough to you know, do much. Yeah, I draw Nico, I draw a bunch of cards, I draw the spider, and I have my entire hand full, so now I burn cards. I luckily don't burn any Leblancs, which would have been pretty iffy. Snapper is great. I decide to try like finding Leblanc, which I don't. I am also considering maybe like drawing, but I think in the end I decide against it, and like I'm trying to search, maybe I can level up Nico somewhat here. Reason Altar is pretty annoying. I don't really have any good ways of dealing with it. No Nico, but I decide to pick up the Stun Spider because it might come in handy later down the line. Here I was considering for a second maybe blocking the 8-7, but I decided that I might as well take damage and like keep the 3-4 alive for a while longer. Now I just play like a bunch of cards to make sure they are not in my hand. Snow Dog is also a pretty good pickup here. Again, predict nothing, but I do take Saurian because, you know, Saurian is just a good card. Little bit of preemptive stun. I was hoping they would play Inquisitor, and my hopes are answered, so, you know, good attack. I was considering maybe like buffing up stuff, but instead I think more damage is more sufficient, especially since like the +3/+2 wouldn't save the reptile. Get an extra attack, find the rainbow fish, which is pretty good. Although I do need it on my board if I want to like level up using Phase, which is a tad bit annoying but understandable. Avalanche is also pretty bad, so I buff up my Nico since I don't have another one. I'm trying to fight maybe something, but nope, no cigar. I decided it might as well be time to just like draw and maybe find something, and I don't. So I decide to like spin the wheel again, and I do find Leblanc, but I find there at the moment in which I like don't really need to play her, so I just make some additional blockers. Here I should have. Here I did a little bit of a mistake, I guess, because I should have maybe played the lizard just to take like one less damage. But in the long run, it doesn't really like matter at all, so not the worst. Obviously, taking damage before Mind Meld is a little bit bad, but not the worst. I get a Scout on the Spider, which is genuinely pretty good. And here I do play the rainbow. Actually, do I play the... No, I don't think I play the rainbow fish. Because I realize I have no way of getting 2 more tribes that turn. So instead, I grab a sharpened resolve. Rather, first I look for like stuff. All of the stuff went into Blade Edge and Bloody Business, which is not that great. You know, scout attack, just to get some damage in. Attack with everyone. Make sure that like whatever happens, at least one of my champions survives. So level up Leblanc, really nice. And here I realized that Glacial Saurian can be copied. Also, I discard a bunch of AoE removal from the opponent's hand, which is pretty impactful, not gonna lie. Although this fight will take a little while longer because I keep drawing poorly. And they drew Avalanche, so I have to save my LeBlanc. And here I make a mistake because I should keep Bloody Business in my hand for after the Avalanche. Because I roll Annie. Annie doesn't, like, Annie dies instantly, so I don't know why I did that. I pick LeBlanc instead of the draw here, I think. I like kinda snap pick. Yeah, I snap pick LeBlanc for no reason at all, so... predict something. This time I actually grab the Whisper Words. Get some damage in. And I kinda realized that I think I make a mistake here. Because I could have won this turn. Yeah, I could have won this turn and I'm like, okay. So I'm wasting this. Yeah, I forget that you can actually target your own unit and just win at that point, which makes me take more unnecessary damage, which is not something you want to do. So when you see stuff like that, remember to yeah, I look at the blade that's just like, you know what, might as well. I draw everything. I draw a bunch of stuff. I do add like some items. I'm considering blade edging like at that point, but I realized that this was a little bit of a misplay there. So stun the big fella. There is an 8-8 in the way, but I don't think it's that bad. So I decide to roll like, okay, what can I get? I get 2 cannons. So the AI doesn't attack here, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. And this fight would have been over so earlier, like way earlier, but I cannot read cards. It would have ended like that turn as well. Oh well. Attack with Scout, get more items, get some damage in. And some damage, I mean, I leave them on 3 HP. So now I just, you know, attack. I do make a mistake because I should have just attacked with LeBlanc instead of one of the cannons, but at this point it was lethal regardless, so doesn't really matter. Again, this fight could have gone way better, but I am not smart nor good at this game, I guess. I don't know, maybe? Whatever. Rainbow Fish, I am heavily considering it, so I was also considering Whispered Words for a second there, but I decided, you know, Rainbow Fish is pretty good. And here I'm looking at what I can cut. So I decide that I don't think it's worth keeping a Bloody Business. And, you know, just cut it out. Then I just go over like cards I don't need. Legion Drummer is great, Blade Edge is a great cut, Legion Saboteur is a great. And here I don't really want to cut any of these. Because not only I can set up a turn 1 blocker if I need, I also have a bunch of free attacks that synergize really well with LeBlanc. And Bone Scryer, I don't enjoy that encounter, especially since it had +0/+2 and my units are vulnerable. So here I'm hoping for like a quick kill. Maybe get Leblanc in my opener, get some damage in, maybe get lucky a bit with items. Because otherwise it would have been pretty bad. And I do get quite lucky because I get not only elusive but also scout, which is absolutely fantastic. I grab the fish, even though I'm not sure if fish was the best choice there, but I could have probably also went with the cat. But since the AI will just have like, or rather has regen on everything, I think that having elusive is a little bit more beneficial to me. And the rainbow fish also gets an item, which is pretty cute. I find whispered words, which is really nice. I have to play rainbow fish, so I play rainbow fish. I attack, stun the big fella. They kill my Leblanc, and I realize I didn't really need to play that, but you know, I do get another mirrored image, which is pretty nice. So get more stuff, draw whispered words, which is very good. And it also, I think, gives me, yeah, it gives me rally, but it also gives me the snapjaw, which I realize is an infinite combo. And I will show you how. I think I misplay here. Yeah, no, I don't misplay here. I actually realize that I can do an infinite combo here by just doing this, getting the snapjaw. I set up like a draw for the next turn in case I need it. But yeah, add the stats. I should have added them first, but it's not that big of a deal. So attack, get all of this. I realize I do kinda misplay because I should have just dragged the 06 instead. Rally, get more attacks. And attack with the... and I can like do mirror image again, even though I don't really need to, because the attack would have killed them regardless. But still. Leblanc also gets mana refill, so it's like an actual true infinite, so pretty funny. I am kinda low on HP, but at the same time it doesn't really matter, because I still have the revive up and 2 encounters to go. Heavy hands, great. I pick it up because I'll show you what it can do against Lissandra especially. I'm considering Anivia, but I decide I might as well go for Ornn, because I think Ornn is better for me. Here I just grab as many items as I need. Phage, just like make a better Saurian. Grab a house spider item. And I grab the rest of them as well, because you know, I want to be spending this money anyways, because I see what the next encounters are. So, Ornn time.
Excellent. I brought nails.
I get Spider. I get Nico, so I'm making sure to keep her around. I also draw LeBlanc, which is really good. Yeah, Ornn gets mad at me, whatever.
Hold it steady for me, like that.
I draw a bunch. And if I'm not mistaken, I just level up this turn. I didn't, no, actually not this turn, I think, but I set up everything, so get that. I am considering actually playing Whispered Words, so I just set up maybe like a good draw for the next turn. I get another Whispered Words, so I can chain these together. And I get Scout and a rally item. So I decide, yeah, let's try one more time. Get more items. I get... I don't know, I think I get the Scout, what was the name of it? Not the Scout, but... support item. And also I get... Let's just double check once she levels up. Another rally. I burn my higher hand. They had 3 Ornn Forges in their opener, for whatever reason. Kinda crazy, not gonna lie. I draw an Arachnoid Sentry and decide, you know what, that fella is a little bit too big, so might as well just do that. I predict. I think I grab a Rainbow Fish here, yeah, just to get like an extra attack, and yeah. And now we go infinite. I do set up like presence, I think, for whatever reason, grab a Deck Hunter and, you know, Rainbow Fish, attack, get a copy, get a stun, get Rally because Rainbow Fish gets it on summon for whatever reason, but it literally doesn't matter. I do buff up the Rainbow Fish just to like deal more damage, and I'm kinda worried what they might have in their hand, but they only have a 1-drop, which pretty lucky. I stun the rest of their board and they trade the only good blocker, so infinite. Just keep on attacking. I also share my keywords again. And you know, it's... And I also get another rally item on a bunch of cards, so... You know, very easy. Nothing really that hard, so... So with this, I'm basically thinking, okay, I have a very high chance of killing Lissandra without like many issues, so I am considering healing here, but at the same time I have a revive, doesn't really matter. I get another excavator charge on the Poro, which will come in handy. I will show how in the fight. I'm considering what I wanna pick here. Nothing really like fancies me. The Scepter is not bad. Neither is like the Proto Belt. I think I pick up Scepter here. Actually, no. I pick up the I pick up the Proto Belt because, you know, it's better to have an extra epic item. Lissandra time. The main like issue. So they have the opener. The opener is like, my opener is pretty okay. Not bad, not good. It's solid. As long as I draw Leblanc, it should be fine. I draw Nico, and then I draw Leblanc, luckily, so... Not the worst. I do burn another Thrashing Snapjaw, but that's not an issue. I play Leblanc. Get that out of the way. I'm seeing that I get some stuff. And they have double Frozen Thrall, which is kinda annoying, because I can't really deal with that right now. So I set up my draw for the next turn. I think I pick up Deck Hunter here, yeah. Even though I don't really need it, so... I do have to take 9 because I don't want to lose LeBlanc. I use Sharpen for no reason at all, so... I draw the Deck Hunter. I think I played as well. Yeah, it has Elusive from LeBlanc, so I decide to attack with it. Maybe try setting up like some good attacking turn this time around. They do get the 4-5 and they also level up Lissandra, so my damage output is reduced a little bit. However, I still have a bunch of things up my sleeve, especially the Poro. Because the Poro randomly got the rally item. And I'm doing like sort of calculation in my hand. I think this will be enough if I do this. So attack, drag the 4-5 in case I miscount. Get 3 more damage, get an extra get extra 3 damage. LeBlanc is almost leveled, and with this she's leveled for sure. So I attack, I get LeBlanc level up. Get the mirror image that I can't really play, and also discard the entire hand. Good news, they didn't have Bury the Nice. Bad news, they didn't have Bury the Nice. So now attack, and I roll so well on the RNG because I actually get the rally item as I need it. And this is an infinite. Not much more to say, I just keep attacking with the cat and afterwards with LeBlanc as well, and you know. just doing damage. Stun the last available blocker from them. And yeah, that's it. That's another clear done. So with that, I'm finally down to 20, I think 28 champions. 28 stab wounds. You didn't want to give him a chance, huh? But yeah, that's the Lissandra clear. So getting an easy clear out of the way first, because you know today I kinda didn't really wanna bother with it that much. So yeah. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow, another Lissandra attempt. No idea with who yet, but we'll see about that very soon. So, see you around and take care.